another episode.
If you're fighting against the toughest, you're going to become the toughest. If you're fighting in that environment, the toughest environment, you're going to become that environment. So let's just get used to the toughest environment and let's go for it. Let's just make it happen.
I'm the head professor here. I'm the head professor here. What's up, assholes and assholettes? It's another episode of Modern Day Warrior. Ready to have some motherfucking fun right now. What's
Part
going
two.
On? Yeah, part two right now. Part two. What's going on, everybody? What the fuck's cracking?
Man, we're having fun over here.
Yeah, it got so fun we had to do a part two.
That's right, man. We're always on part two and shit. We ain't messing around. Part three, part
Going
four,
back for
part
seconds.
5. Coming back for it, man.
That's how
I
I
like a
live my
good turkey meal. I like another serving and stuff. So, what's going on, man? With let's talk about some currency today because it's a cold world we live in, man. So, what's going on? What kind of currencies are out there right now?
You guys want to talk about money?
Oh shit! Yeah, you're here. Yes,
All right.
Bring it down.
We'll talk. I'll explain my bad money advice that I mentioned in the first episode.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So basically, look at this. If we look at this year, 2020, we went through a lot of crazy changes this year, and one of the main things that happened this year was the money printing went way out of control. So if you look at the total money that's been printed in all of U.S. history, like the cash that they've printed out, in 2020, they printed half of that. So they added like trillions of dollars of debt. And we only saw $2 trillion of that. So that $1,200 check, that was only $2 trillion of this like $10+ trillion of debt that we just added on this year.
Right.
And so basically what the result of this is going to be is that cash is going to, like, we've all seen that, like, a dollar back in the day, like a Coke was like 10 cents and like a dollar could buy you a bunch of shit, right? And nowadays, like, a dollar can't buy you anything.
Right.
And so, that's the value of the dollar, like, going down. And it got more rapid in the 90s, and now post 2020 it's gonna like get even faster. So we're gonna see like we were talking about stocks and stuff, stock prices keep going up. That's it's a very deceptive thing to just see the dollar amount of a stock value go up, because in reality the stock isn't becoming more valuable. It's just the money that it's being valued in is going down. So the dollar is losing value. And that's because there's so much money being printed right now. That's why you see house prices keep going up.
Right.
That's why stock prices keep going up. And even gold and silver have gone up this year too.
So that makes our American dollar, all the dollars around the world go down.
Yeah, well, America, the dollar, that's like the top,
Yes,
right?
exactly.
We're like the world reserve pretty much. So if we start going down, and everybody else is in trouble too.
Exactly. So that's horrible. Keep printing money. It makes us look weak, and it's just not good.
Sounds like Biden set up the fail.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. They'll try to blame it on Biden. Well, you see, Biden is if you look at Trump, he had Steve Mnuchin as a Treasury Secretary.
Goldman Sachs.
Yeah, and he's from Goldman Sachs, straight out of Goldman Sachs. So he was that was like straight from the swamp.
The only job you ever had.
Right. And if you look what he did, he basically what they did was they kept interest rates low. And now we got Janet Yellen coming in as Treasury Secretary. And she was a former chairman of the Federal Reserve. And she did a disastrous job there. She like totally wrecked their whole books. And when she was announced as the secretary, the stock market plummeted, just because like nobody knows what's going to happen now. And so, as far as we know, one thing that we do know is going to happen: money printing is going to continue, and it's going to be like quantitative easing, like you've never seen it before. So we're going to keep on seeing like all these asset prices go up. We're going to see the devaluation of our dollar. So, you know, groceries are going to get more expensive.
Right.
So, and, you know, so let's look at history. Another time when this was going on, which is it's kind of a coincidence. Right before World War II, this was happening in Germany. So there's this thing called the Weimar Republic.
Right.
And the Weimar Republic was it was like 1930s Berlin. It was like the government that was in charge, and it got so out of hand. Like the inflation and the money printing for the Weimar Republic got so out of hand that like they would have to, like, in the beginning of the day, prices of all the goods would be one thing, and by the end of the day they would have already gone up. So, and like people were like carrying wheelbarrows of cash into the stores to buy stuff because you needed so much cash just to like buy a loaf of bread.
Right. Wow. That's good.
Prostitution was like rampant, and it was like drug use was rampant.
So the price of prostitution was still low, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you had to take.
It had to be
You
low.
had to take
Yeah.
a wheelbarrow to the prostitute.
Don't let that go up. We need to keep that price low.
But it was degenerating the society, and this is what gave rise to a ultra right wing fascist government, which was the National Socialists. And so, if we draw parallels of the Weimar Republic to here, we see the same thing with the money. We're seeing the money getting printed out of control. We're seeing the same thing in the social and cultural things, where we see this like degeneration of family values. Family values are like at the bottom right now. Like nobody's paying attention.
No
to
one cares about like being positive and having a good family.
Keeping the
Everyone-
family
it's like
together.
the demon is out.
Yes, exactly. And so, if we could draw these parallels, we could see, like, we know that we're on a tipping point and something major is going to happen. In my opinion, I don't think we're going to do another World War II or like a World War III. I think this is going to be like a monetary collapse. So it'll be like a Great Depression type thing, and it'll be a switching of like a wealth transfer,
Right.
you know, because like the way things are going right now, it's just going way out of hand.
Yeah, it's so negative and so like not realistic, but it is realistic, so it's just ridiculous.
Right. So the way we value our time is with money, right? Time is money.
Right.
And so if we look at the times right now, they're so crazy and they're so weird.
Right.
And if we look at money, in a lot of places, there's negative interest rates. So that means we're valuing time with a negative valuation. So we're actually like,
Going backwards.
we're going backwards. Exactly.
It's so negative. It's so disgusting.
And that's a way to steal savings.
Right.
Negative interest rates. So
Yeah.
it's like it all transfers over to the type of times where we're in like these weird, uncertain, weird times, and it's like nothing has value. You get crazy stuff happening, like oil dropped to negative over the summer. So like a barrel of oil was like negative $40.
Wow.
So you could get paid money to buy a barrel of oil. They didn't have anywhere to put it.
Wow. Yeah.
So that's like energy has like negative value. And so time has like negative value right now. And this is all a direct result of the money that we're using. And when we let it snowball like this is what happens. We get in like massive debt. We get into like these weird wars, and it's like
Bunch of negatives.
we're being lied to. Yeah, all this negative shit, you know?
Yeah.
And so the solution to that is you need like a hard money. And the last thing we had was gold. That was the last hardest thing we had.
Right. And they're still trying to sell it because they want to make sure they capitalize on it. But then we got things like Bitcoin and, the other coin companies.
Exactly. Well, Bitcoin. Well, let's look at gold.
Yes.
Why don't we still use gold? It's because it got too heavy, and it's just it's when you get in big quantities, it just gets it's like inconvenient.
And too many rappers bought it and put it in their teeth. And street people. So that's why, it's out there. I used to have it on my hands as a kid, rings and all that. Everyone has them. But, people make teeth out of them. So they bought that shit. But go ahead. What else can we get?
Exactly. Well, in 1933, I think it was Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Was it? I think it was FDR. He banned
FDR, love the prefixes.
right. He banned gold. So they had a gold confiscation act of 1933.
Yes.
So that's why like people say like, oh, gold is good because you could like you could keep it in your safe and you
Gold
keep it on you.
standard.
Gold standard, yeah. But they can always, you could always get stolen. The
Right.
government could end up banning it,
Yeah,
come and
so-
confiscate it.
So there's no real guarantee that you can keep it.
Yeah, it's because we've seen it happen before.
Absolutely.
You know.
Thievery everywhere.
Right, and also you need a central entity to trade the gold. So you
Right.
need somebody setting the gold price. So and then you need somebody to trade the gold off. So it's gonna end up being centralized. You're gonna
Totally.
need to trust a third party.
Totally.
And so those are the drawbacks of gold. And if we look at like just our times now, gold is analog. That's like a analog thing. It's like old school. Right now everything's digital.
Analog. I like the way you said that. That's
Yeah.
old school.
It's
Analog
old
is
school.
totally old school.
Now we're digital. Everything's digital. Everything's online. Everything's
Absolutely.
over like a radio communications.
Totally.
So our money needs to also follow suit, and
True.
it needs to get updated.
Right.
And
Totally.
And so that's what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is the first time where somebody has created a scarcity in digital form. So before, like a digital file, you could copy it a million times and you wouldn't be able to distinguish the original from like the copy, right? Because
Right.
it's all digital.
Yes.
Well, Bitcoin is the first time where we could get something like a line of code in a computer and you can't fake it and
Right.
you can't counterfeit it.
Right.
But you can confirm it and you can exchange it.
Right.
So it's like having gold that you can magically send anywhere at the speed of light,
Yeah. It
So
is.
and nobody could confiscate it.
I like that. That's
Hmm.
more secured money. So Bitcoin is basically the wave of the future.
100%.
I
Yeah.
believe that. It seems very secure as well. I'm like, man.
Very secure.
I
The-
like that. I like that.
So it's like like you mentioned other coins, right?
Right.
Here's a problem
Litecoin.
with
What's up?
Litecoin. Here's a like
Is that
Litecoin's
Bitcoin's cousin or what?
Litecoin is supposed to be like a it's supposed to be like
I'm
a
just saying.
Litecoin's supposed to be like a version of Bitcoin, just
Right.
like
But they're
with-
just trying to buy, doing what they're doing, kind of.
yeah. The problem with Litecoin and all these
Yeah.
other coins,
Yeah.
they all have central authorities, so
Right.
they all have a central point of vulnerability.
Yeah.
So with Bitcoin, it's distributed.
Right.
You gotta shut down every single miner all over the world in order to affect, the system
Right.
and actually shut it down. With something like, Litecoin or XRP, which is another popular coin, you could just go to the owner or the head programmer, silence him,
Right.
in Minecraft,
Got
and
it.
then
Got it.
and then that's it for that coin.
Okay.
There's
yeah.
no more of that
So
coin.
Bitcoin's the way to go.
Bitcoin's the way to go, yeah,
Thank you.
because it's the most secure
Hey.
and
hey,
it's limited.
Hey, and you're the man. Thank you. I know you're very smart. You're so intelligent, and it's an honor to have you in the Halo Jiu-Jitsu family. all
Yes.
right?
Are you-
You're-
100%.
And
Are
if
you
I have any
invested?
fucking coin questions, I'm fucking asking.
You got to come to me.
I'm coming to you. I'm like, who the fuck do you go to for coin questions? Go to fucking Jasper.
Me, I'm the
buddy.
coin
Don't
guy.
be fucking around.
man.
Go him. He'll tell you exactly how it is. He keeps it simple and keeps it real. Thank you. Let's get back on the jiu-jitsu subject.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
Jiu-jitsu.
jiu-jitsu, fucking bitcoins, all kinds of shit. So
Masters
now-
Worlds this weekend.
Yeah. Oh, so we're going to Master Worlds.
Master
we're going
Worlds.
to what is it? Kissimmee, Florida,
Kissimmee,
which
Florida,
is
yep.
or basically
Orlando.
Orlando, Florida. We do have some teammates already living out there. So-
Billy.
Yeah, Billy.
Billy.
Shout out to
Miranda.
Billy Miranda.
Yes,
What
sir.
up, Billy? Shout out to Billy, brother.
that
We
guy.
love you. We're gonna be out there hanging out. Come hang out with us.
He's a flat earther. Billy's a flat earther. Full disclosure.
Exactly. Whatever he believes, we love you, Billy. Let's do
Full
this
disclosure.
shit. It might be a flat Earth, it might be a round one. I don't know, but we're gonna get in that subject too. So, so we're going to the Master Worlds this weekend. Me, you, Eric Sabalos,
Is it
Dan
Eric going?
Cavasso.
Eric's not going.
He's not going.
No, but
Wow.
Josh, Blue Belt Josh, Hammer. What's his name?
Josh, hold on. What, I really don't know his last
Hammer
name.
Auto. He owns a
Yeah.
Hammer Auto
Yeah.
in Fresno downtown.
Right.
Shameless plug.
Yeah, and he's a great guy. He's a new blue belt, and he's going hard. Shout out to you, Josh. You're doing so good. I can't wait
He's
to see
coming
you
with
compete this weekend. I know, Art, you're competing this weekend. Dan
training
Cavazos is
hard.
competing this weekend, and so am I.
Yes.
So
Yes.
we're gonna go out there, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it all hang out. We're just gonna fucking leave it on the line and just fight our fucking hearts out, and whatever happens, happens. If we choke someone, it's great. If they choke us, it's cool. We don't give a fuck. We're just gonna fight hard. So that's what the fuck we do.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. So talk to me a little bit about
No,
this.
yeah, we've been training hard for
Yeah,
this.
You guys cutting any weight?
So I was gonna cut weight. I actually no. So no, I'm not cutting
That's
weight.
good.
I want to go in as strong as I am, and then just focus on my jiu-jitsu right now. I started off like wanting to go to light feather, which is a little too light for me at the time when I started it. I was like, it's too much weight to cut. It's too much weight to cut. Yeah, you know.
He is big though, stocky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So no, I'm going in as
I'm
featherweight.
just saying,
purple belt.
he's a solid dude, man.
But I'm a fresh purple belt, so like we've been definitely trying to work to catch up with a lot of what I think a purple belt should feel like, and I don't feel like I'm there yet. But I
He's
feel
a
like I have
purple
something
belt.
to bring to the table still. Come this weekend, been training pretty hard.
I want to jump.
Smart.
I want to jump in real quick, and you are a legit purple belt, but I love your humbleness because purple belts are fucking gangsters.
Yeah.
They're basically black belts. They're bad as fuck, and when you go to the tournaments, they're gonna eat you alive.
That's what I'm
because
afraid
that's people don't realize that like purple belt's a fucking that belt right there is like so amazingly hardcore because you're coming out of your blue belt, you're so fast, you drill all the time, you keep up with the world class statistics, and you're just so vicious. So purple belt is like an amazing belt. It's so hardcore, and I fucking respect it so much. It's probably the coolest belt in the world. All belts in jiu-jitsu are cool, right? But purple belts, you're hardcore, so you're right about that. It's hard, and like at our academy, I'm gonna be honest with you, me as Professor Halo, to get a purple belt, I gotta really see like a killer or murderer in you. If I can't see it, then you won't get it. I'm just very hardcore and selective of how I promote people. So like I had one dude say that I handed out belts once, and wherever the fuck he is, just come see me, motherfucker. I'll fucking slap you silly because I don't hand belts out. I'm fucking real and I'm hardcore. So if you know who you are, come see me and I'll kick your fucking ass.
Yeah.
All right. I ain't fucking around either. Anyways.
That makes me appreciative of receiving the purple belt.
Thank you.
is-
Because it's
is
real
that
though, because
recognition.
it's like I gotta see something special in you, and I won't promote a purple belt to asshole. I mean an asshole to purple belt. Purple belt to asshole. I can't promote a purple belt to an asshole.
Yeah.
I will not promote an asshole to purple belt. That's what I really fucking meant. All right.
Right.
I smoked a little weed. I'm stoned. It's all good. Shut the fuck
some
up.
good weed.
You smoke weed too. But so what I'm trying to say is it's hard to get belts at our academy, and when I give them to you, I mean it and I mean well. So that's the end of that. And like
I appreciate it.
Yeah, and you will never get a belt from me like if you're an asshole. I promise. Because fuck off, you're insecure and you need your ass kicked. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I definitely felt like when I received the purple belt, definitely felt like, okay, I got a lot of room to grow here. I got to get ready for this.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard at
so
our academy. We got some good jiu-jitsu players.
This will be my first purple belt tournament, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm
so-
Oh yeah, I know it is. I know, and I'm excited for you.
So,
Really. You're gonna
I'm
go
excited to see what's out there.
Yeah,
because
you're
this
gonna
is gonna
love
be
it.
the best of the best. So
You're gonna fight hard. I know
Yeah,
you are.
but
I know.
like I was telling you the other day, you and Eric, you guys are pushing the pace. You guys are doing good, man.
Dan
guys are all-
Cavazos.
You guys, yeah, Dan Cavazos. You guys are all training really hard, and I see that. I can recall the days, when I used to be on that hard grind, and I know it's tough. It's very tough, and I just want to give you the good vibes and let you know that man, you guys are doing the right thing in preparation.
trying to put it down for
In
Halo.
preparation for the tournament is what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
All I would worry about at this point is just eating right and staying focused and keeping your same grind.
Yeah.
Because you guys are doing fine. Don't let anything else throw you off track because I know the mind is a major part of the game. So
Of course, yeah.
keep your mind right and believe in yourself and your teammates and
Cool.
not only that, but you got to give yourself that extra. I can't find the words right now, but just believe because you guys train hard, dude. Hard.
You better not fuck this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And if you fuck
Pressure's
it
gonna
up, and if
embarrass.
you fuck it
You'll
up-
embarrass the whole
and if you
team.
fuck it up, you're gonna embarrass
I
us
love
all
it.
because you've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
training so hard.
Yeah. No.
And- and-
Halo's got a great
Hey.
reputation. I can't fuck that up.
Hey, and Jasker, I love his energy. I love this guy so much. And I love you too, Ray. I love you, Art. I'm just saying, I love our energy at our gym. It's so fucking cool. We support each other so
the
hard.
best.
We're positive. We're not biased. We
because
train
of
with
you, sir.
we train with everybody else. We're cool to everybody else. We don't hate nobody. We're just fucking players of the game, and we're fucking gonna keep winning. And
Another-
all we're trying to do is make you be a better fucking person all the time.
Another thing is, our gym is so cool because you can come to our gym and you don't have to be fake.
Right.
Uh,
You let
yeah.
us be us.
You could be yourself.
Smoke a joint,
If you
drink
smoke-
a beer. I don't
If
give
you
a fuck.
smoke, if you drink, if you
Yeah.
don't smoke, if you don't drink, whatever.
You let us be us.
You could be whatever you want to be at our gym.
Love it.
I get to
And-
talk about flat Earth with
Yeah,
no
right.
judgment.
Guy-
I love
yeah.
flat Earth. I mean, I'm starting to look into it more now because of you.
But yeah, a lot of other gyms, you got to go to. You got to be a fake person.
Yeah,
You
yeah, and
gotta
that's
be
not
fake,
us.
and you're not.
Yeah.
You're really not even being yourself.
And me, you guys know how crazy the fuck I am, and I think that's why. Thank you guys for allowing me to be the professor at Halo. and the point I'm trying to say is, I'm always gonna be who I am. I'm always having fun, and I want to live life free. So I look at my life, and that's why I designed Halo to be that way. So when you come in, you could be free and happy and enjoy yourself, and get to the next level while you're not having to kiss ass and be a little bitch like most fucking places because we don't believe in shit like that.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
Absolutely.
So go ahead, guys, shoot it off.
We
whatever
got
the
some
fuck.
great people at the gym.
Absolutely.
People I would never thought I would meet. It's crazy that jiu-jitsu does that.
Well, that's what jiu-jitsu does. You meet people everywhere,
All
around
walks
the
of life.
world, and not only our gym, but the
Everywhere.
jiu-jitsu community is
Yeah, the
beautiful.
whole community. Yeah.
Shit.
Jiu-jitsu got me thinking about being a cop because I ran into so many cops,
Yeah.
and I was like, damn, I should.
You'll be a badass cop.
I know, that'd
You'll
be
be
fun.
the dopest cop in the
be a
planet.
dope cop.
In the history of the planet.
Handcuff people and make them sit there and
Yeah, you'll be the
listen to them.
nicest cop, but if they fuck with you, you'll
Shit about
just
flat
sew
earth.
them up.
Oh,
You're like,
man.
all right, I'm
Yeah.
cool. All right, now you're talking too much shit. I'm going to have to wrap your fucking ass up and tie you up, and I'm going to be fair, but you're dead.
Right.
I got your ass. I'm going to take you to jail because you're a dumb fuck. That's who you would be. You'd be that cool. You're that fucking cool.
I asked Henry, I was like, what do I have to do to become a cop? And he's like, oh, well, you just got to stop smoking weed for like a year. And I was like, oh, man. That's
Never
probably.
mind.
Yeah, never
But
mind.
I heard weed is legal. I mean, can cops smoke weed now?
I
heard
don't know.
they can.
I don't think so.
That's what I was thinking.
No,
I'm
I
like,
heard they
shit's legal.
can. Really, in California, I heard cops can
at it.
smoke fucking weed. But maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, but let's look that up tonight.
They're
let's
allowed
make
to.
sure.
They're allowed to drink as much as they want. Fuck,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
want them drinking.
Yeah, they drink, of course.
They
We
want
all-
them drinking, beating the
I-
fuck out of their wives.
I know.
Yeah. Shout
I
out to my
know-
cop friends. I love
I
you
know-
guys. We
I
get
know a
fucked up
few,
together, but
cop
don't beat
friends
your
that-
wife up. Just leave her alone.
Not gonna mention.
You know what I mean?
names.
Nobody beat their wives up. That ain't cool. I don't care who you are. Do not beat your wife.
No.
Be nice to her.
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
She loves you. All right. So stop already.
I don't even wear
She
wife
fucking-
beaters.
I know. I wear wife beaters, but I don't beat my wife. So
I stay away
Thank
from the
God.
clothing.
Man.
I know, but I don't though. Like I like the clothing though. The white beater, I'm like old school. I'm like, let me put it on and look like that guy on the movie Friday. You know the little
Yeah.
homie. He's like, "What's up, eh?"
Hold it up.
Like, hey, you look like him.
Oh man.
That's funny.
Ezel,
Yeah, Ezel. I love Ezel. He's funny. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Smokey
Hector.
over here taking the shit.
Cypress Hill, baby, smoke weed. So, all right, guys.
You guys want?
Anything-
You guys
anything-
want to talk about flat Earth?
For a second, get it before we dip out. Yeah. Fuck
You guys?
yeah.
Okay.
Get it,
all right.
Get it.
You think
Flat
we went?
Earth is-
You think we went to the moon?
No.
You don't think we
I'm
went
on
to
the
the
moon
moon?
I
right
cannot.
now.
No.
I
I
can't
think that picture.
confirm
I
nor
think that.
deny.
I think that picture was taken like somewhere in a fucking America, and they said we went to the moon.
Well, they say it was done at like a sound stage or something, right?
Yeah, exactly.
then
Like a
look at
like
this.
Universal Studios or something.
They say this Israeli guy just said that aliens exist and that Trump is keeping them from and that Trump almost let it slip.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but this is an Israeli guy saying this, so you know take it.
Secretary of Security of Space for Israel.
I'd take it with a tablespoon of kosher salt.
But then that's when Trump came out with the Space Force.
Yeah, the Space Force. Yeah, you know, but you
And
never
they came
know.
out and they said that they do have vehicles from outer space. That's what they
Yeah.
said. And those pictures with the Tic Tac.
Yeah.
They said this is real. We don't know what the fuck.
This is real. You see what I mean? This
Oh.
is
This
real.
You get
This
it?
is real.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
see what I
yeah,
mean?
Yeah. It's a marketing ploy. It's a
is-
marketing ploy.
He does have a book.
Yeah, the Israeli guy. Yeah, he's trying to sell a book right now, you know. And this is just some crazy, wild stuff. Well, but you know, it's crazy because
So hold on. Let's just get
Aliens.
to the point. Flat Earth here.
flat Earth. You guys want to talk about flat Earth,
No, well, we were talking about flat Earth, and you started talking about
Aliens?
about the moon.
bro? I think. Well, that's how I usually open up the flat
That
Earth
was good.
discussion.
That's all that.
Well, yeah, I know. I want to get back to how.
It starts.
Earth's
It
flat.
starts with the space programming. You know, like most of the space programming, it kickstarts at the moon. And in the 50s, they started making a bunch of space movies. Like Disney, the first movies he made was like a trip to the, I don't know, like a bunch of space movies. Like you could look it up in the 50s and the 60s. A whole bunch of space movies in cartoons and like just like live action. And so you gotta like, why did they ramp it up so much at that time? It's because that's when like the space mission started, and in the 60s they were like hardcore pushing the space race and stuff. And if you think that we went to the moon in 1969 and that they made the journey 6 times from 1969 to 1973 or 4. So within like 4 or 5 years, they went to the moon 6 times, and they can't do it now.
How did it happen
50 years later.
How did it happen back then?
Yeah, how'd they do it back then when like
That's mysterious.
they needed you needed a desktop just to do calculations that like our calculators could do nowadays, and it's like they didn't even have cell phones. Like the computers, they say the computers that sent people to the moon were less powerful than iPhones.
Yeah.
So it's like, why can't we send people to the moon with iPhones these
Why
days?
can't we do it now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
We should be on the moon like every night. If it's
Honestly.
like, yeah, with the technology we have now.
Right.
But we were there back then, but not now. What the fuck?
Yeah, and so the moon thing
Hello, heroes.
with the moon thing, that basically
I'm just saying. Oh, fuck.
that basically puts pressure on like NASA.
Yeah.
Right? Because when people say, "Oh man, you think the Earth is flat? You didn't see that photo of like the Earth in space?" It's like, yeah, but where'd that come from? That came from NASA. And if you look at NASA's track record, you know, with the moon and with
Now is NASCAR like just a basic copy machine place?
right, yeah, yeah,
That weak? They're really that weak. Their question is on them. You're right.
yeah, honestly,
Yeah, they
And so-
fucked up.
yeah. So it's like I'm not gonna trust anything they say, you know.
They fucked up. NASA fucked up. They ain't
Yeah,
fucking,
once-
they're fucking a joke.
Once you fuck up, I'm not trusting you ever again.
Yeah, fuck NASA. They're a joke.
Damn it.
I'm not believing them now.
Hell no. And so
Hell no.
that you could pretty much throw all those photos like out the door, you know, like
Absolutely.
the photos you pretty much
So
discount. 'em.
that Earth that I seen in school.
Yeah, the blue marble, the iPhone screensaver, you know, like the first iPhone, that blue marble photo. That's like made in Photoshop. The
So
guy
every,
even
every globe.
Yeah, on the moon, I heard they were like fucking in like Arizona and shit.
yeah, they were in a
They were, like-
soundstage.
Yeah, they were like somewhere. They were like fucking like in Arizona by a hill by the fucking. They're
No,
fucking. it's all
Hawaii. You know what it is? It's Hawaii. They're somewhere in Hawaii.
Kauai, it's beautiful over there. They
Yeah,
do shit like
they
that.
got this like a volcanic rock, and it looks just like the lunar surface.
Just like they
So-
filmed Jurassic Park there in Kauai.
Has
Yeah.
anybody been to the moon?
Rambo.
I don't think. Here's what, bro. I think. I don't even think the moon is
Who's
a
been to the
physical
moon?
thing. I think the moon is like.
It's just a star that they want to call it that. They're
I
like,
think it's like a reflection of something. You know. I think it's just a light in the sky.
it
Hey,
probably
we don't
is.
know what the moon is.
Yeah, they ain't on the moon. They're trying to conquer it, acting like they've been there.
But it's got depth.
But you can on some nights, you know, on the crescent moon,
It does have depth, though.
It does.
you know, when you can see the crescent moon.
Yeah.
I'm laughing.
could
It's beautiful
see-
fucking.
You could see
time today.
stars and shit behind the crescent moon
Oh my word!
that should be blocked
What if
out.
they're in front
Wow.
of?
This
How
is
is
a
a
good
star
shit.
gonna be in front of the moon,
'Cause
bro?
they're
It would be
the
burning.
moon is further.
It'd be burning us up.
The
There
moon
ain't no
is-
stars between us and the moon.
Oh, okay.
Oh man.
But
So the moon is real. So you just said the moon is real.
I think it's a light in the sky.
You just said the moon is real.
It is real.
up there,
It is real.
and that there's stars.
It is real.
Like
Israel. Here we go again. No,
Yeah.
it's good.
I love Israel. Shout out
So
to my
if it's
friends
a
in Israel. Love you
reflection-
guys.
If it's a reflection, and the moon is the reflection of something, how can
see-
stars be behind it?
The reflection idea.
Because that's where the reflection starts.
The reflection idea is super duper like, like inside baseball. I don't even want to get into the reflection stuff. I'll have to link you a YouTube video. But if we just let's just stick to curvature. You know, there's no
Yeah.
curvature to
Keep
the
it-
if there's
keep it
stars
straight.
behind it,
Simple.
Well, let's go beyond the moon. Let's just keep it the Earth. Like,
how can you see it?
you know, how could you talking about the stars behind the moon?
Yeah, how can you said the moon isn't real; it's a reflection of something.
Uh-huh.
And then
Well, I don't think it's a rock spinning in the sky. They say it's a rock. They say it's like a rock. They say it's a fragment of an asteroid. That like an asteroid crashed into something and then it like created the moon. But did you know that in our sky, the moon is perfectly the size of the sun? Even though what they say is the sun is like 400 times further away, but the moon is 400 times the size of the sun, so it lines up perfectly in the sky. And that's like a cosmic coincidence. Coincidence. When it's like, no, they're both the same size lights in the sky. They're both the same distance from us. And we're just being lied to about our cosmology. You know, they want to pretend like we're in a infinite universe with like floating in a vacuum. So you're like dark and lonely. You don't
Yeah,
really
they
matter.
want us to think that. Yeah.
They want you to think. Yeah, they want you to have a nihilistic point of view, a nihilistic outlook on life.
They want us to be vulnerable.
Yes, they, as in, well, who's propagating the current
The world leaders, of course.
world leaders, the leaders of academia,
Yeah.
and
Science leaders.
essentially who controls that is
I want to punch some scientists in their faces, though. They're so fucking idiotic. They're dumb as fuck sometimes.
man. Like people put so much merit into doctors and scientists. Like doctors and scientists, they were performing lobotomies in the 60s. Like they were
Right.
they were shoving utensils up people's noses and scrambling their brains. And the guy who actually
I'll punch one trying to come near me with
right, the guy who invented that procedure got a Nobel Prize.
Come near me with a stick. Like, let me shove this up your nose. I'll just.
For lobotomies.
I was like, get the fuck away from me. You ain't shoving nothing up my fucking nose,
and they
asshole.
scrambled the brain.
Yeah,
Dick
you
faces.
heard of lobotomies? Yeah, lobotomies. They used to do that for mentally ill people. They used to like put a utensil up their nose and scramble their fucking brain, and it would cure them, but it would just make them brain dead.
Or wives.
Yeah, it would do it to wives too.
Wow.
She's really mouthy.
How do I get that done? To
Yeah, it
me?
fucks their head up. Yeah.
What?
It fucks their head up when they do that. You know what I mean? You fuck with their brain a little? Nah. Don't be sticking nothing in my wife's nose. I'll fuck them up.
But it's
I'd
like,
like to see someone come near my wife like that,
Hey, well,
trying
that
to fucking
sounds
stick
kinda
something in
similar
their
to
nose. I'll
this new
punch them straight in their
COVID
fucking
vaccine fucking
whole life.
test,
yeah,
right?
You know what I'm saying? That's like fucked up in so many levels.
maybe. Who
No
knows?
sticks
Aren't
in
they
your
kinda
nose.
doing
You know
the
what I'm
same
saying?
shit?
Why are you gonna shove shit
Shoving
in your
something
nose?
up your nose.
Nothing's supposed to be in your nose.
That's a test. That's a COVID test.
I know, but you're
Well,
not
that's
supposed to
what I'm
take that either.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking with your brain.
Well,
Yeah.
You know, it's scrambling your brain. from
Don't be touching my brain with no big old long stick.
I don't want. No matter what hole it is, you're being violated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Violated.
Whether it's a nose hole or an ear hole,
there, or any
No.
other hole.
no
Nose
violators.
holes, every hole. You can stay
No
away from me for
violators.
anything. I'll fuck you up. You get anywhere near me.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Hey, we're
Yeah.
But what were we talking about? We're talking about flat Earth. Eddie Bravo turned me on to flat Earth. You guys like Eddie Bravo?
Eddie Bravo's cool as fuck. I like
When
him.
he went to Joe Rogan and he was talking about flat Earth, and then Joe Rogan was just
Shout
like,
out to those killers. They're badass.
yeah,
Yeah.
that took some balls because
Right?
now I'd like to see him back on Rogan, but
Yeah.
I don't think he will
Yeah.
because I think Eddie spit too much truth.
He's a killer, though. Yeah, Eddie don't give a fuck. I like that. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck either. I get it.
Speaking of killers, did you guys see the UFC fights last night?
I didn't see him. What happened? Who was doing good or who did bad?
Oh man, there was
missed it.
no one. Okay, no one saw it.
I saw him.
I didn't see
Okay.
him.
Good, because I'm not a great explanator.
Explain. Well, Jacare Jacare's career might
Making
be
up
over.
words.
Yeah.
Poor Jacare. Yeah, he got knocked out with a dude.
Dude,
Well, while he was in a dude's guard.
Right.
the dude was on his back
Wow.
and swung and knocked him out
Yeah.
or dazed him. That
Yeah.
was
But
nuts.
but sometimes guys punch hard from the bottom. You might be chilling, you got a long stroke, and you're like, bam, I just knocked your ass out.
Yeah.
There's some
Right.
crazy motherfuckers. I know I could do that if I had to.
It was a great pendulum with the leg, brought
Yeah.
him up, and just
It happens,
it
man.
was nuts.
It happens.
It was
Well,
nuts.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that? You guys know how like the WME, that what is it like that a talent agency group bought the UFC
No.
like a few years back before the Reebok deal and stuff.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
No, I didn't
when
hear it.
when the Fertitta sold the
No,
UFC for like
no.
$4 billion.
No.
Well, after they sold it to WME, this company, and it's like the owners of that company is like Mark Wahlberg, Johnny Depp.
Okay.
So all these like celebrities have like a
Right.
stakehold.
And they all do jiu-jitsu too, I noticed.
Maybe, but all I know is they bought the UFC,
Yeah.
and so early in 2019, I think early in 2020, what they actually did, they actually cashed out the investors. The UFC did.
Right.
So the UFC had to pay out like 300 mil to all these investors
Gotcha.
who like bought in, but 300 mil, that was like 90% of the UFC's cash
Yeah,
holdings.
yeah.
So it's like
They're starting to go bankrupt a little.
I don't know how much longer the UFC is gonna be lasting because it's like
Yeah.
I don't know how much more cash they're gonna have.
Wow.
They paid out all those celebrities, and then you see like all these cuts.
Yeah.
They fucking cut
They're cutting a lot
Joel
of
Romero.
high-level
Yeah.
fighters as well, so you're starting to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this whole I think it was like I think they got lucky with the COVID stuff because now they don't have to buy out these big old venues.
Yes.
Because that was expensive.
Yeah,
I don't know if they had money for that.
Right.
But
Wow.
it was, as far as the UFC goes, I don't know how much longer they're going to be going, you know?
Yeah, we got a lot of other leagues coming out too, so you can see where they're dropping off. People are picking up and coming up. So
Right.
Oh, there it is right there.
There's that
That's
fight.
good. Yep. So there's a
Oh,
fight right
Jacare.
there.
Jacare.
Boom.
Too
Nice.
good.
Yeah, Jacare got.
That's big mouth right there.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Look at this.
honestly.
Oh,
See that
that was a
pendulum?
pendulum. Yep.
Yep.
Pendulum swing up to the punches. That was very good. Pendulum up to a sit of guard strikes.
Yeah.
I think he's like too used to regular jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
and he wasn't even expecting like
I
strikes.
think so too. Yeah, he wasn't prepared for the fight as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nuts.
That was good, guys. That was intelligent fighting right there. Good stuff.
That was gnarly.
You got anything big Ray to say?
You think the Earth is flat, bro? You think dinosaurs are real?
These are all questions that fuck, dude. I have no
You-
answer
come on.
for.
What do you think?
Reptars?
What do I think?
Yeah, what do you
Fuck,
think?
bro. I don't know. I'll tell you what I think. I think fucking Bigfoot's real.
Bigfoot? I think Bigfoot
Bigfoot
is
is
more
fucking
likely
definitely
real than the dinosaurs.
There are some big guys that live out
I've never really- I'm not gonna lie.
Big feet.
I've never given a fuck about dinosaurs, to be honest.
I don't believe
Dinosaurs-
I've
I
never,
never
I've
did.
never cared enough to.
I don't
Sounds
believe in
childish,
Bigfoot.
doesn't it?
I'm not, and whether I think the Earth is flat or round. Fuck, I've been
You better say
I've
flat.
been taught to think it's round, but you know,
Exactly. And what good were those teachers?
I've never been to fucking space, so I can't tell you myself. you
And
know?
they've been teasing us with that shit since the 80s with Virgin Galactic. They were talking about sending people to space, and it's no progress on that whatsoever. And, you know, because they won't send people to space. Because, like, what they talk
Elon
about.
Musk?
Yeah,
So what's
even
your,
him.
what's your thoughts on Elon Musk then?
Look at
Yeah,
Elon Musk. His parent, my dad likes to freaking hype up Elon Musk. He'll be like, "You're lazy," and I'm like, whatever. Like, I don't need
Well,
to be.
compared to Elon Musk, yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what he said. He's like, I'm
Do you
like
think Elon Musk sleeps?
on the floor of his freaking factory. I think that was a lie. I don't think that fool. Elon Musk, dude. His parents. He comes from like a billionaire diamond. He's like a diamond industry guy.
So he was born into it.
Born into the money,
Oh,
bro.
okay.
So anytime you got these like rich kids who are like
Spoiled.
end up being like these big company guys, it's like Bill Gates. Bill Gates, his dad, the Gates Foundation.
Right.
He was responsible for like birth control and shit.
Oh,
So it's like all these guys, they come from these dynasties.
Yeah, so they're lucky to be in those shoes already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, it's not
totally.
no luck at all. It's all
No, I mean, it just
scripted.
happened.
It's
Right.
like all scripted for
It
them.
already happened, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's like they're just like figureheads.
Yeah, they
put
just
at
sit
the front.
in the seat. They sit in the seat.
Right.
They're
And
put in the seat.
And essentially, I think it's just these are all fronts for like government companies. Like Tesla most of their money comes from government subsidies.
Right.
So it's like I feel like they just have Elon Musk there to fool people into thinking like, oh, this is an organic
There's
company.
always a face for it, but there's more
Yeah,
behind
he's
it.
just the face.
He's just a face, yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, Tesla, most of their shit is government subsidies. Otherwise, they wouldn't still be alive or viable. And they break so many rules, like with trades and stuff. Like you're not allowed to just directly sell cars. You need to have a car dealership, except for Tesla. You know,
Right.
Tesla's allowed to do that shit.
Yeah. So there's like they get their special privileges.
Exactly.
Got it.
Because I think that's all. That's like government op. But it would look
Yeah.
too bad if it was like.
Exposed.
If the car company was called USA Cars, you know,
It would
nobody
look
would
good.
fucking
No one
buy
would
their,
buy it.
yeah, no one's gonna buy their electric car. But if it's called Tesla and it's like all fancy and shit,
Once it's too government, no one likes it. But I got one thing to shout out: government,
Government
cheese.
cheese.
When I was a kid,
cheese.
government cheese was my favorite thing.
Make it
It was
constipated.
so good. It made the grilled cheese taste so proper and so legit. It's the best cheese on planet Earth. Government cheese. If you never tried it, then you're spoiled. I tried that shit. All right.
Do you remember
So
the
that's what's up.
the part on Friday when the dad's talking about government cheese?
Yeah, it's like government cheese.
He's like, you eat it on 4th of July, and by the 8th, everybody at the in line to take a shit. You know,
Yeah,
Bro.
exactly. By the time then you're gonna take
the
it
whole neighborhood.
who from the Friday series is gonna die next?
Oh
D-
man, did you notice that?
The dad's dead.
The dad's
Debo's
Debo
dead.
died.
I think Tucker's next. Chris Tucker. Or
Rest
what
in
the fuck
peace.
is his name?
All those guys are awesome people, and man, blessings to
make
their
sense.
families. God, Friday's an amazing
It would
Ice
definitely
Cube's
make
movie.
last.
I don't see Ice Cube dying.
Bernie
Yeah.
Mac died, right?
Bernie Mac is
Bernie
already
Mac's
dead.
dead.
Yeah, that's right, dude. That movie's fucking
Nah, I
cursed.
see the, I
that
see
movie's
the, I
fucking
see the,
cursed.
I see
Yeah.
the little the dwarf guy. I don't know the right word to say, but the
The
little
black
guy
one?
dying next. Yeah.
He was
Ezel-
such a minor
Ezel?
role.
Ezel? Ezel?
The guy with
Yeah,
the
damn
hot
devil.
wife.
That guy.
Yeah, the one
Yeah,
that slept
yeah.
with
With Miss
Miss
Parker.
Oh, yeah,
Mr. Parker.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn devil.
Yeah.
Mr. Parker.
Cool.
No, but that movie's cursed, bro. I think there's something going on.
Yeah, definitely. I was just thinking about that the other
That should
day.
happen.
They all die on Friday.
Damn.
Oh,
That's crazy, man.
If they did.
That is insane. But, hey, man.
No
it-
more locked doors.
Hey, guys, I want to be honest with you guys. It was amazing having you guys here
yeah.
today.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, modern day warrior. Great times. You know, you guys let it loose. You know, shout out to these guys. You want to get with them. They already gave you their info. We got Jasker Sandu,
Yes.
Ray Escas, Art Hurtado here.
Yes, sir.
Look them up. Facebook, Instagram. Great times. And fuck all you haters out there. I got to let you fucking know all the time. Modern day warrior,
Fighting
motherfuckers.
against the toughest, you're gonna
Thank you,
become the
guys.
toughest. If you're fighting in that environment, the toughest environment, you're gonna become that environment. So let's just get used to the toughest environment and let's go for it. Let's just make it happen. I'm the head professor here. I'm the head professor here.